Hello everyone, welcome back to Kiran's English. So after a long time, we are going through the syllabus of Osmania University. This is final sem of the final years, sixth sem, and in Unit 4, we have one more substitutes. We have already recorded the videos from the remaining sems and all. So the students who are preparing for sem 2, sem 4, the grammar part is already recorded and I am only left with Sem-VI. I'm getting some comments here asking me to record Sem-VI also. So spending some time on this, I'm going to record this. So one thing that you should make sure, Sem-VI students, please watch the video till the end because we don't know from where the question would be asked. And I'm not going to give you the pattern which is given in the textbook. I'm going to give you the pattern which is direct answer. Okay. So I will give you the sentence and along with that, I will give you the direct word there. But I will explain you how that word is used. Okay. I'm giving you this method because in the examination, there won't be match the following pattern. In your textbook for one word substitute, for this one word substitutes, you have match the following pattern. Okay, so there is a table and on the left side you have sentences and on the right side you have words and you need to match them. But in the examination, there won't be any table like that. That is my guess because I had seen the question paper previously. So for the comfort of all the students, I have to maintain both Telugu and also English because there are a lot Telugu medium students also. So let me maintain my mode of teaching both in bilingual case. Okay. So this is the topic of one word substitutes. One word substitute discuss చేసుకోబోతున్నాము. ఎవరైతే టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ ఉందో మీరు అది ముందు పెట్టుకోండి. అసలు టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ కూడా అవసరం లేదు. ఆ మెథడ్లో మీకు గుర్తుండే విధంగా నేను మీకు చెప్తాను. గుర్తు పెట్టుకోండి. సో ఏ పాయింట్ వచ్చినా సరే ఇమీడియట్ గా మీరు దీన్ని ఆన్సర్ చేయొచ్చు. వన్ వర్డ్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్స్ అంటే ఏం లేవు, మనకు జస్ట్ ఒక వర్డ్ ఉంటుంది, ఆ వర్డ్ కి మీనింగ్ ఏంటి అని అడుగుతాడు. ఆ వర్డ్ కి మీనింగ్ ఏంటి అని అడుగుతాడు. ఈ వర్డ్ లో మనకు కొన్ని పార్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి. మనకు రూట్ వర్డ్స్ అని, అలాగే ప్రిఫిక్సెస్ అండ్ సఫిక్సెస్. So we have these combination of words. So if at all we find out the meanings for these words, we can directly get the answer, right? So my focus would be on these words only, on these prefixes and suffixes. So please maintain your attention on this, right? And also this video is useful for the remaining competitive aspirants who are preparing for the another competitive exams. So you have two exercises. In exercise 1 you have 15 questions, in exercise 2 you have 10 questions. So first I will be dealing exercise 1, question number 1. Look at the first sentence here. The first sentence is, okay, here it is, one who knows many languages. Okay, the word is nothing but a polyglot. So let me simplify this for you first. Okay, poly in English, poly means it is many. Poly means many. We have polyandry. Polyandry in the sense many languages. Okay, glot is nothing but basically it refers to tongue. GLOT. Glot means it is basically a tongue. Tongue actually speaks, right? Tongue actually speaks. So immediately it is a shortcut. So one who speaks many languages, many tongue, that means many languages, that fellow is called as polyglot. Okay, so poly means many, polyandry means many marriages. Okay, so you should remember the question in such a way. Okay, let us move to next one. If you have any doubt, you can mention that in the comment box. Okay, so next one who dislikes or distrusts women is called as misogynist. Okay, now let me simplify this for you. Dislike and distrust. So we have prefixes for this. One prefix can be just like a. One more prefix can be used as a miss. A and miss, both of them give the meaning of not in English in the case of one word substitutes. Okay, one word substitute lo a alage miss ane words negative meaning represent చేస్తాయి. Here miss is nothing but not. Okay, gynist. Do you know gynecologist? Gynecologist. Gynecologist. Gynecologist is a lady doctor who treats the ladies issues and all. So remember this word here, gynos. Okay, gyno is nothing but a woman. So one who hates woman, one who distrusts woman, one who dislikes woman is called as misogynist. Okay, it is not gynist here, johnist. Okay, gynist must be remembered. So let us revise once. One who speaks many languages is polyglot. One who hates women or dislikes women, he is a misogynist. Okay, next let us move to question number 3. One who loves books, it is opposite of dislike. Okay, so look at this word here, fill. See, just before I told you miss means not, or it is just like hate. And one more word here, this is fill. Fill means in English it is love. Okay, here it is changed to file. Okay, another one is nothing but here the prefix, the base word here is biblio. So bibliography is a person who writes the books. Bibliophile is a person who loves the books. Biblio means books. Okay, just remember the word B, you can immediately get the answer, right? So bibliophile. Do you know phil? Phil means love. Do you know philanthropy? Philologist. Okay. So this word is nothing but a positive word which gives the meaning of love. So one who loves reading books is called as bibliophile. Okay. Next. One who is doubtful about the existence of God. He is not just doubtful, but he is doubtful about the existence of God. Do you know who that is? That is nothing but agonistic. Remember this word. This word is important. Agonistic. He is very doubtful. He doesn't have any clarity whether the God is existed or not existed. So in English, in one word substitutes, theo. The word theo means God, and one more word is there, that is theist. Let us go with theist. Theist. Theist is a person, one who believes in God. And we have one more word in English, that is nothing but atheist. Atheist, a person one who does not believe in God. We have few more words. Okay, for example, like theology. Theology is nothing but study of God. So all these common thing here in this case is theo. And in this, we don't find the word theo, but still you must remember it is a doubtful case. You just have to focus on the word A. A is nothing but being opposite or negative. So agonistic is a person, one who does not, one who doubts actually, does not know. It is a doubting. So ఎవరైతే గాడ్ ఉన్నాడా లేదా అని డౌట్ చేస్తారో, నమ్మడం కాదు నమ్మకపోవడం కాదు, డౌట్ఫుల్ అన్నమాట. So that fellow is called as agonistic. Next, let us go to next word here. A person who doubts accepted opinions. Whatever the opinions that are accepted by society, the opinions are already accepted by society, but this fellow doubts that acceptance. He doubts that opinions. Let us say you believe that you should not go out of the home on certain days. Okay, that is accepted opinion, accepted belief. So if somebody comes and doubts that opinion, so that fellow is called as skeptic. Okay, skeptic. Let me tell you one more word. That is skepticism. Skepticism is nothing but it is only the of like the mania of doubt, we can say. One who is very doubtful, he is always doubtful minded. Okay, so skepticism, skeptic is a person who doubts. Okay, next let us move to sixth question. A person who is unaffected by joy or grief. Look at this word very carefully. He is unaffected whether it is happiness or whether it is sadness. It doesn't bother. He is stable. He doesn't fluctuate. Some people, if they crack very good marks or if they crack any job, they get overjoyed. చాలా ఎక్కువ సంతోషపడుతూ ఉంటారు. And some people will feel very sad when they don't get any job. But there are some people who do not care about this. कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता उन लोग का. వాళ్ళు ఏం ఫీల్ అవ్వరు అనమాట. అంటే మంచి జరిగినా చెడు జరిగినా హ్యాపీ జరిగినా సాడ్ జరిగినా దే డోంట్ గెట్ ఎఫెక్టెడ్. సో దట్ ఫెలోస్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ as stoic persons. Okay, now just before we had discussed one question. What is that question? A person who doubts accepted opinions, that is called as a person what? That fellow is skeptic. It is stoic. Stoic is a person who is unaffected by sadness or happiness. Some people after getting broke up, some people feel very happy, some people will feel very sad, but there are few people who don't feel anything. It is just like regular activity. Okay, you can comment some of your friends in the comment box if you want. That is for fun. Okay, next. A person who believes that everything is motivated by selfishness. So there are some people, they think that the old world runs only on selfishness. Everybody feels only for the self beliefs. They only think about themselves. They don't bother about the society. So that type of people are called as cynic. Okay, cynic and skeptic, both of them are almost related. But cynic is a person who always like things of negative kind of the society here in this way. He always feels selfish. He always feels that world runs on the selfishness. ప్రతి ఒక్కరు సెల్ఫిష్ గానే ఆలోచిస్తారు అని డౌట్ పడుతుంటాడు. బేసిక్గా ఇది కూడా డౌట్ఫుల్నెస్. ఓకేనా? తర్వాత a person who expects the worst, a person who expects the best is nothing but a optimistic. Optimism is thinking positive. Pessimism is thinking negative, one who expects the worst. Okay, one who is very hopeful about the positive case, he is optimistic. One who is not hopeful but negative thinker is nothing but pessimistic. I think you know this word already. Next, one who aids or mistrusts humankind. Here, look at this. Humankind in English is called as anthros. Anthros means human population. You know anthropology? Anthropology is nothing but the study of humankind. When you say the word philanthropy, that is nothing but a person who loves mankind. Just before I told you, right? Phil means love, anthros means human beings. And in the same way, this is not loving, this is mistrust. That means it is just like hating or disliking. Look at this word. What is the word given in the below? This prefix is nothing but miss. In the beginning, I told you, miss is nothing but not. Anthrop is nothing but human. So one who does not like human or mistrust human, that fellow is called as misanthrope. If you love human beings, you are philanthrope. Okay. Next, a person who supports women's rights is nothing but a feministic. I think you know this word already. Feminism is all related to women's rights. Let me tell you one more word which you may not know. That is nothing but gynocritic. Have you ever heard this word? Gynocritic. Gynocritic is a person, it is a lady actually, who only thinks for the welfare of the woman with the help of only woman by the woman. It is just like of the woman, by the woman, for the woman. That is nothing but gynocritic. But in the case of feminism, it is not just women, even men also support some women's rights. Okay, that even that male person is also called as feminist. But gynocritic is such kind of personality, it is only related to men. It is just like we say of the people, for the people, by the people, right? So it is only of the woman, for the woman, by the woman. So man is not involved. So it is just like pure thing, purity of woman here, completely only involved of woman. Feminism, men also can be included. So a person who supports in the sense here, it can be both male support or female support. Okay. So remember this combination. Next up, a person who is overly anxious about his or her health. So like let us say OCD kind of people, okay? So they are very anxious, over anxious, not just anxious, but over anxious. Even in the normal season also, they like care about them health too much. Okay. So that fellow is called as vegetarian. Just remember this word. It starts with V. It starts with V. Okay, just remember the pronunciation. V, if it's starting, it is nothing but wellness. There is no word in this lesson with the word which starts with the letter V. So whenever you find the combination of overly anxious about his or her health, immediately you should remember the word starting with V, even if you don't remember the complete word. Okay, next. A person who is selfless and has concern for the welfare of others. See, we have two words very carefully. Altruistic is a person who is selfless. That means he doesn't feel selfish. He thinks that everybody is equal and he bothers about other people. He helps other people. Okay, that fellow is called as altruistic. But before this, we had seen one more combination. Look at this seventh question. Okay, a person who believes that everything runs on selfishness. That fellow is called as cynic person. So remember these two combinations carefully. This is positive is altruistic, and that fellow is cynic. Okay. Next up, 70 years old. See, this is not just 70, but it is 70 to 79. So any person who is aged between 70 to 70, whenever you see the letter 7, immediately you should remember the word septuagenarian. Okay. So this word is nothing but septu and is nothing but 7. Canadian is a person who it is just like a tens, 7 tens is equal to 70. Okay. Next, a person who is unorthodox or unconventional views. See, you should remember the movie Top Gun. Okay. This is the movie Top Gun Maverick. This is a movie. Let me tell you how this title is existed. Have you watched this Tom Maverick movie? If you have watched it, you can comment it here in the comment box. It is in the Netflix. Okay, am I correct? I'm not sure. I think it is Prime or Netflix. In that movie, the protagonist, the hero, he's a person who is not dependent on others. He takes individual decisions. He's very individual. He doesn't depend on others. So that person is called as unorthodox person or unconventional person. Orthodox person is somebody who believes in the existed theories, existed beliefs and all. But here Maverick is a person who doesn't believe in other things. He only is individual. He's unorthodox. Next, final one. A person who pretends to be what he or she is not. You have to be very careful with the word not. It is just like, let me tell you one saying. Before you could teach somebody how to do the things, you have to follow the things. Okay, we have one nice saying of this. Like before you could say, hey, you do this thing, do that thing, right thing, wrong thing, you have to first follow it. But there are some people who tell others to follow, but they don't follow. So that type of fellows are called as hypocrite. So that type of preaching or that type of saying or behavior is called as hypocrism. Okay, hypocritic person. Okay, so here is a person who pretends to be what he is not. That means he says, hey, I'm great, I'm that, you also be like me, but he is not actually a person who what he says. So that type of fellow is called as hypocrite person. Okay, that means he spreads false news. Next, exercise 2. Open to one or more possible meaning or interpretation. I will underline one prefix here, that is nothing but ambi. Ambi is nothing but many. Ambivalent is nothing but many things, doubtful. Okay. Ambidextrous. Have you heard this word ambidextrous? Ambidextrous. Ambidextrous is a person who writes with two hands. He can write with two hands. He or she can write with two hands. Here, ambi in the sense two or more. Okay. So if you just remember the word ambi, you can get it. One or more possible meanings or interpretations. Let us say one word is there. For one word, you have more interpretations, two or more interpretations, more meanings. So that is nothing but ambiguous. It actually gives exact meaning of anything that is doubtful. Doubtful or not clear. When something is doubtful, can you tell me? When something it is like a split personality. Let us say split personality person. Can you understand that person? No. So, but it is not person related. It is meaning related. When one word gives multiple meanings, you cannot understand it. That is called ambiguous. Okay. Next, script or print. We are speaking about script or print here. Okay, script or print. That is impossible, negative, or hard to read. You cannot read it. It is impossible to read it. That is called as illegible. Let me write one more word, that is nothing but legible. Legible is something which you can actually read, which you can read and understand. But here we are speaking about illegible. Illegible is when you add the word ill, it gives the meaning of negativeness. Okay, ill means not. You remember this combination. Okay, legible means which you can read and understand, but illegible which you cannot read. That means which you cannot understand, impossible to read or understand. Next, not qualified, not fit or not qualified. See, when you are qualified to apply for some jobs, then that is called as eligibility. Do you have eligibility to apply for the Navy? Do you have eligibility to apply for the bank exams? You may have. But when you add the word in, immediately you must understand ineligible in the sense you are not fit or qualified. Okay, so eligible, ineligible, remember this like this. Next one, not speaking freely or openly. Just like introvert type of personality, not open personality, is called as reticent. Introvert, you know introvert, right? Introvert personality is called as reticent personality. What is opposite of introvert? That is extrovert personality. Okay, next one. Let us go to fifth one. Capable of being understood. See, here you can understand. It is nothing but intelligible. Intelligible. Intelligible in the sense you can easily understand. Remember these two words carefully. See, illegible in the sense you cannot read. It is hard to read, but it is able to understand something. It is intelligible. Okay, intelligent. Do you know intelligent? Intelligent understands everything. So this is nothing but intelligible. It is adjective. Intelligent is noun. Next one, difficult or impossible to understand. Like, look at this, difficult or impossible to understand. It is opposite of the previous question. See, here in this, capable of being understood, and here in this, impossible to understand. Look at this. Let me understand one more word. Comprehend or comprehension. Comprehensible in the sense you can understand, that is positive word. When you add the word in, it turns into negative. You cannot comprehend in the sense you cannot understand something. Do you know reading comprehension? That is nothing but you have to comprehend the reading. That means you have to understand the reading. And when you are unable to understand, then you can be called as incomprehensible or incomprehend person. Incomprehensible also. Next, causing sleep or drowsiness. It is just like having, you know, do you know what is this called? I don't remember that word exactly. You know, you take sedatives, okay? When you take sedatives, you feel like you are drowsy and all, right? Yes or no? So that is called as a soporific. Okay, a person who is soporific is a person who feels drowsy and all. So anything that causes sleep or drowsiness, you feel sleepy or you feel drowsiness, that is not nothing but soporific. So just like you people, what do we say? Sleep during the classes, right? So I witnessed many people sleeping during the college hours. So you feel drowsy, you don't exactly sleep, but you feel drowsy. If you sleep on the benches, you will be kicked out of the class in your colleges maybe. So when you feel like that, that situation is called as horrific. Next one, excessive attentive to detail. See, it is not attentive, being attentive to detail, but it is nothing but excessive attentiveness. So this is called as fastidious. It is just like again OCD type of people. So there are some people, they don't take the things light. Even if they understand the thing, then they are very over conscious over that. So they say, why is like that, why is like this. So they are over attentive to some things. Okay, just like boyfriend is over attentive to girlfriend. That is again joke. Okay, please don't laugh. So your answer comes with fastidious. Fastidious. Fast, remember this word. Fastidious. DS comes with the meaning of nature. Fastidious is person over attentive. Okay. Next. A condition present from birth. You have to remember the last two combinations very carefully. I'm even presenting that word. Anything that is present from birth, that is called as congenial. Congenital. Okay. Congenital. Do you know the word genital? Genitals are your reproductive parts of the human body. They are called genitals. The genital, remember the word birth. You may come across these two words combinations very carefully. In the exam, these type of combinations are given. Okay, like confusing ones. It is not genital here, it is genial. Look at this. Pleasant and suited to one's nature. You know, the word gentle. You know the word gentle? Gentle. Remember this word, gentle. Gentle, okay, gentle is nothing but one who is very pleasant to one's nature. But here condition present from birth is nothing but it is called as congenial. Let me give one more word. It is also called as innate. Innate ability is nothing but ability which is there from the birth. So since the birth, if you have any ability, that is called as innate ability or inbuilt ability. So that is called as genial. Just remember genital, related to body parts of the human, and that is nothing but from birth. So birth is decided with the genitals of the human being, right? So remember that combination is such a way. Okay, the other word is nothing but genial. Congenial is nothing but pleasant, being very positive, calm, pleasant, suited to one's nature. Okay, suited to one's nature, right? This is it for this video. We have 10 questions on this. Thank you so much for watching, dear students. Please do share this video with all your friends, with your classmates, with other college classmates, with your batchmates. Don't think that this fellow should get less marks and I should not share this video. Share this to everyone, spread the knowledge. Everyone would get educated. So before leaving the video, please do like the video if you really like it. And if you're watching our channel for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you give more likes, then I would feel motivated to do more videos on our English. So thank you so much for you guys. I wish you good luck for your examination. See you in the next class.